one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call for the roll call, starting on my right.
Councilperson Brent Byers.
Mayor Jimmy John King.
Councilperson Craig Anderson.
Councilperson Jeremiah.
We're looking for approval of the agenda. Anything else from staff? Anything from here? Move to approve. We have a motion to approve. We have a second.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Looking for approval of the council meeting minutes of June 25th, 2024.
Make the motion to approve those minutes.
A motion to approve. We have a second.
Second. You got it.
Jeremiah seconds. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? That also carries. That'll take us to finance and budget. You have the accounts payable listing there and the additional. And if you have any questions, we can direct them to Finance Director Carla.
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve. Is that the final one for Elcor?
Yes, that's the final one, that's from the lift. I think there was something that Jenna was checking on some quantities with them, so there may be just a small amount left.
All right, any other questions or discussion? We have a motion, correct, Craig? Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carried. That takes us into motions of general business. First items under motion of general business tonight is from the park board update, tournament and league policies. Park board requests that city staff amend all tournament and league policies within the city parks and recreation system. The park board has reviewed all updated policies and recommend the implementation of these new policies effective immediately. Updates include tournament league operational dates May 15th through October 15th, assigning a tournament league director for all reserve dates. Directors will be responsible for all fees and application dues, along with cleaning the course, parking lots, and everything else following the tournament. Garbage fees will be $50 to $100 depending on tournament or league play. Restrictions on parking at Bear Cave when special events take place at the amphitheater. Reserved days of the week for specific recreational activities: Tuesday, disc golf, Sunday, pickleball and sand volleyball. Attached are the tournament league updated policies. So the council action requested, if you so choose, is to approve the Stewartville tournament and league policies. Questions or discussions?
On the registration forms, the very last one, this is memorial registration form, or is that pertain to?
Is it what now, my son?
The very last one says memorial registration form. What is that actually,
Oh, so there's been a number of tournaments out there where it's a memorial for somebody who has passed away and kind of a fundraiser, and they do scholarships and stuff, so that's what that one is for.
Does that answer your question, Jimmy?
aye.
Any other questions or discussion?
I'll make a motion to approve the updates.
We have a motion to approve the update.
Second.
We have a second from Craig to approve the updated policy. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Second item tonight is street striping, approval of contract. Due to chip sealing on 10th Street, we need to have striping redone. While the contractor is here restriping 10th Street, staff is recommending redoing other high traffic areas, 20th Street, 11th Avenue, Schuman Drive. This project is new to the city as we have not had striping to maintain previously. This is general street maintenance that will need to be completed every 4 years. Staff acquired 2 quotes with different types of markings, latex and epoxy. It is recommended that latex markings are redone every year, while epoxy markings last 4 times longer, up to 4 years. The quotes from Sir Lines a lot, latex $10,425, epoxy $25,803.50. Century Traffic $12,410 for latex, and for epoxy $17,805. Staff is recommending epoxy markings from Century Traffic. Questions or discussion?
Let me point out that with that, we would be eliminating the white line going out past the traffic areas. We'd have a center line just in those areas. to where you get out of residential, then once you get up in the highest speed areas, we'll go back to the white lines on the outside.
So we'll take care of this right turn problem.
Correct.
Perfect. That's all I cared about.
You give Sir Lyons a lot of credit for a cool name there.
Yeah.
Any other questions or discussion? All right, so the action requested is to approve epoxy markings from Century Traffic for the high traffic areas. We have a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve that.
Second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carried. That takes us right on out of motions of general business, takes us to mayor, staff, and consultant reports. Tonight's mayor report, the city would like to send their sympathies to the family of Jordan Peter. Don't forget, there's a farmer's market, and all are welcome to join in every Wednesday at United Methodist Church from 4 to 7. They're always open to new vendors. Movie night at Zion will be Friday, July 12th at 8 p.m. Trolls Band Together will be the featured film, and everyone is welcome to come join in. And let's see a whole bunch of more of you out there at the amphitheater at Bear Cave tomorrow night. It's concert night, it's incognito tomorrow night. The Root River Antique Show down in Racine starts the weekend of 19th through the 21st. And that's when the Racine Lions have their 40th annual barbecue chicken and dance on Saturday, July 20th. And if you haven't been down to that ever, it's a good time. Good times had extra special time this summer.
Get down there early, they ran out of chicken last year.
Oh, I'm worried about the chickens. But Summerfest, thank you to the chamber board. You did a fantastic job. You guys pulled off something the rest of the communities. I was up to Rochester today to take care of some business, and the lady from Byron couldn't believe it. She said we had to cancel ours and this and that. And, way to hang in there to the last minute. It worked out the best for everyone. It was one of the nicest parades. It was a beautiful evening for it. The board, the volunteers, Summerfest was a big success again. Everyone's been talking about. They didn't let the rains or storms or anything else put too much pressure on the planning committee. So thank you all. You all did an awesome job. And I'd like to mention, we've had the new firemen had their pinning ceremony. We got some new recruits on there. It's good to see that we're picking up some new people that are stepping up to fill in for this volunteer position. It's wonderful for our community to have those folks on board. Now that's all I have tonight. So that'll take us to city administrator's report.
Reports in your packet, just a short one. The main item to highlight is detouring this coming weekend. Could be real heavy because of the bridge demolition out on I-90 across from 35 and 10th Street. So they're gonna try to do it from Friday night through Monday morning. But if you get calls for a lot of extra traffic, it's the I-90 having to come through. The project will be from this week now through October is what they're anticipating. There could potentially be another weekend or a few days of a heavy movement if they have to do something special with the new cross beams bar, or landscaping or anchoring type thing, piers on the bridge. So just so you're aware of that. Otherwise, they should try to regulate the traffic to still use 90 as much as possible.
You get a heads up on 30, that's the 15th, isn't it, that project starts?
Yeah, you might have already started seeing signposts go up, and that'll basically be from the bottom of the hill. There is a cut point there from St. Bernard's, and that'll go all the way to Chatfield, and it's basically just a refinishing of the pavement.
Have you talked to them, are they gonna do this one lane at a time, or how they plan on doing that?
At the moment, it sounds like they'll try to work one lane at a time. Similar, if you remember the big project we did on 63, down by Target and everything, they just tried to work it one lane at a time. So it sounds like that was the latest plan. Then just today, we had a meeting with the City of Rochester officials to look at planning from their end down to us up to them. And that would be in that I-90 intersection area, the former Highway 30 section. So we're gonna continue working with them to see if there's actually a true natural point that our two boundaries can come together. There had always been like a gentleman's agreement using I-90, but because of geography, infrastructure is probably more easily accessed to our city. Well, if we can take advantage of some additional growth right across I-90 in that, south of the former Act 30 range, that makes sense. And so we're gonna try to work with them and see if we can come to some mutual agreements there, more in official format, so. Then after the meeting, it's no discussion or review tonight, but we are gonna just lay out a map because MnDOT came in today to show one of the options they'd like this town section of Highway 30 First Street to look. And eventually we're gonna have to do a little workshop with you so you can weigh in more heavily on that. And but at least it gives you just a quick first glance at what they're looking at. And so after the meeting, we'll clear this out, just lay the map out, and then as you head out, you can just take a quick look. So, I think that should do it. Oh, just second that, thank you to the chamber. Obviously, we work alongside them during the spring as we lead up to the event, and it's a great working relationship, so we appreciate that.
All right, any questions for Administrator? All right, thank you. Public Works Director, Sean? Finance, I'm sorry.
Started working on the 2025 budget, so just keep that in mind and bring forward anything that you guys would like to put into that, anything that's special or different, or thoughts, concerns, any of that. So working on that, and along with that, we have been working on a new job description for one of the public works employees. We did get a retirement that was announced, and changing a description kind of from a maintenance one to more of a custodial one, and need to have a meeting with the personnel committee just to kind of review that, to be able to move forward. This retirement is not until the middle of October, but as things go really fast, and we know that we're gonna need to get in, get things approved, and it's gonna take some time to get somebody in, so.
Okay, any questions for Carla? Thank you. Now, Public Works Director, Sean?
Report in there, a lot of the last stretch here has been working towards getting everything ready for the 4th. And it was great, again, like everyone says, the chamber's so good to work with. In preparation and working side by side with them doing stuff, I enjoy doing that with them. Everything went on pretty well. Bear Cave Park might not like it quite as much as the rest of us, but it took a little beating out there, but a few weeks, I think it'll bounce back, it'll be fine. Other than that, everything's just typical, boring old public work stuff.
Looking good too. Everything's looking good. Tell everybody thank you down there. Any questions for Sean? All right. No city engineer report tonight. No library director. No fire chief. We do have.
If you want a quick update for Jen, I'll just fill in as far as the street project. They have all the road is serviceable now on the phase 1. They've got all the base of the road put back in so people can get back to their homes in that first phase. Garbage trucks can use that first phase now. And they have they're starting working on the next phase, phase 2 going south, which I think they told you before should go a lot faster because we have a lot less stuff they have to work around. So just a quick rundown of where that sits.
Good. Glad to hear they've had a tough summer, so.
They've been, I'll give them credit, they've been here the whole time, and they've been working on days that a lot of places would have said we're not even bothering. And they've been there doing stuff and they've been good to work with.
I applaud the citizens too, we haven't heard.
Yeah. Long time they've been out of their driveways.
Yeah. All right, no engineer, no library, that's an update from Sean on the engineer. You want to update the library, Sean, or Carla, or you? Want to be Nate, either one of you?
They've got a big event tomorrow.
Huh?
They got a big event tomorrow, the indoor Easter egg hunt, and then outdoor frog. It's kind of a dual thing, so.
All right. No fire chief, but we do have Jake with pool director's report, I believe.
Very slow June, it won't stop raining. So far July's been promising. Swim lessons have been packed as always. Thankfully the rain holds off till afternoon, so we're getting those in. Speaking of the chamber, we usually kick off with teen swim before, but we postponed it to this Friday, and that looks like it's gonna be a good decision. But, I don't know, it's how it goes, and been going well, I guess, so.
I just had questions.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, it says just under 10,000 attendees.
Yep.
How, like, you remember what it was last year? I mean, 10,000 is a lot of attendees. I mean, for me.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be so.
Last year we were almost at
50.
was it
40.
50? 45? Call 45.
What's that?
Last year's like 45, 50,000.
Yeah.
This time?
No.
For the,
So like if each month last year we got 15, I'd have to look. This year it's just under 10.
just a lot of people.
Yeah, it's hot days were packed and like the third week of capacity. But
You probably had capacity this weekend, it's supposed to be 100 here.
yeah, we've actually had a lot of big groups come, so that's kind of saved our attendance with other schools and towns, so that's cool.
Yeah, because now the Raj Soldiers Field Park got finished, aquatic park, so we used to draw some of those folks, so.
Good, sounds like it's rolling along there. Okay, everything's okay, Jake, everything's working there, all right,
Florida's balance.
great. Good, thank you for coming. All right, I'll take this committee, commission, board reports, chamber comments. I'm sure we're all taking a little break after the summer fest, sitting back and enjoying the good job they did. EDA, HRA, we got a meeting coming up. Finance, Carlos says we gotta get together on the budget here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Start bringing your ideas in for that. Library,
Nothing.
park board.
We had a meeting last night, just a few things. The cameras are up and running in Meadow Park. We were looking at writing some grants for some handicap playground equipment. And, that's about it, I think. Anything more important, Sean?
All right.
You guys wanted to change
Just
the park hours, that'll be coming at the
That'll be
next
coming
meeting.
next meeting.
Changing the park hours, making an ordinance change, so it closes at 10 o'clock instead of 10:30.
Okay. All right, thank you. Personnel?
Sounds like there will be some activity with the retirement.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's one resignation, or there will be at the library too, so, one of our part-time folks.
All right. We're gonna get some more planning and zoning,
Meeting next month.
public safety.
Speed trailer got moved back to Fifth Ave. You have a full report of it next meeting. There's been like 4,000 cars in 4 days. 23 mile an hour median, so.
Good.
They're seeing it and slowing down more than likely, but it is what it is.
All right. Public works,
Nothing.
ready?
No report this time,
Roll call.
no report.
Transit advisory committee.
They're gonna meet next Thursday.
No communications in the packet. Anyone here wanna use the open mic? If not, we'll go to the final motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn, do we have a second? All in favor, say aye. Aye.